Hi, good evening. It's another edition of the Honeymoon Traders, and this is 4/7/2020, and we are here tonight. Let me get a screen up. Disclosure, we are not traders. We don't recommend anything. This is for amusement purposes only, and trade at your own risk. And I'm here tonight with my wife, Amanda.
Hi there.
And this is the highlights show. Where we show you the highlights of today as far as trades go. You excited?
Well, yeah, and this is when my husband tells me for the first time every day at the end of the day what he spent his money on and what trades he made. Very exciting.
My valuable time during the day, yes. Anyway, um, just want to say I didn't spend all my day on the market. I had other stuff to do, but I watched the morning and I saw the afternoon.
That about covers it.
Yes. So anyway, the first trade of the day happened right from the beginning. We had a huge gap up from yesterday. We closed at 265 or something like that, and we gapped up to the high of 275 um, early in the morning at 9:30. It kept going up, 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 and this here is the trend line from the morning hours, and this here is the trend line from the yesterday's, from sometime yesterday. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can see that. All right. So we've got the trend line from the morning, 4 a.m. to the open. And then we have the trend line from yesterday's low, or this was actually Friday's low, going all the way up to Tuesday. And we hit here overnight on Tuesday morning. And so that's where I drew my line for that trend line. And here we are today. And those are the two trend lines that we worked with today. So the first trade was right from the beginning of the day. I did not do anything till around 10:15. I took this trade, but I just want to show you. I took this trade where I'll show you where I took the trade. So the divergence happened. The positive and negative DMIs crossed over, and we were definitely trending with the sellers in charge. And we broke that first trend line of the day right here. And I was targeting the second trend line. So I took short right here, and I sold it right here on the second time it came down. I did not know whether it would hit my target. I thought eventually it would hit my target, but I wasn't going to wait for it, and I took my profits and was happy with that. If I would have waited a little bit longer, it definitely broke the other trend line, hit my target, and went down all the way to 268. But that was my first trade, and this was my indication of why I took that trade. Those are my
That's
rules.
a pretty big divergence,
It
Those
is, yeah.
sellers really stepped up. That's a lot of volume.
Yep. Sellers stepped in here, and then sellers stepped again, and I made this trend line as soon as it failed, trying to go higher or trying to reach that 275, and it failed. And then once it failed the trend line, you this was a good bet. You were sure to do it. You were sure to make money there. Um, but the highlight trade for that, I took the 269 level as the target price.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would have taken the put 269 put at 9:30 in the morning, or 9:45 in the morning, if you would have taken that put, you could have taken that put anytime from the opening till here. And
$2, right? Is that the price I'm saying? No, $1.50
a
maybe.
dollar 47.
Okay.
$1.47. If you would have taken that 9:55, that $1.47 put where it topped out, and if and you would have taken it all the way to 10.55 for a $4.02
Mm-hmm.
profit there. So you could have taken it from 147 buck 47 to 402 in a matter of an hour. That was the first highlight trade of the day.
All right. And just to summarize for anyone who's listening for the first time, we're using the SPY Trust Index Fund to determine whether or not we'd like to buy options that are putting down or calling up, betting on the direction of that SPY 500 ETF fund.
Correct. So the second highlight trade of the day came after we had broken this trend line down here, and we were looking for a bounce back up, and it did bounce back up. So you could have taken the trade, you could have taken the long trade for a call option at 11 o'clock to 12:15, and you would have I in this situation I would have targeted a call at 275 call at 11 o'clock would be where it was worth. Let's see, 275 call. 275 call at
11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock, 10:45, 11 o'clock, somewhere 98 cents, correct. And by 12:15, it was worth $2.72.
All right. So just for some round numbers and perspective, so let's just say it was worth $1 at 11 o'clock or 10. What time is that? 10:50. Each option is valued based on a minimum purchase if it's worth 100 options. So $1 means you spent $100.
Well, it's one option is a contract for 100 shares.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you for clarifying. You said it better than me. And then if you sell those 100 shares for $272, that's $272. So you risked 100, and the reward when you make a good options bet, I guess it seems to me like it's legalized gambling, but yeah, the reward in this case would have been $272 net.
You would have more than doubled your money in an hour. All right. So that is the second highlight of the day. And let's go back to the SPY. And as you see at 12:45, 1 o'clock, somewhere. So from 12 o'clock to 1:15, it traded sideways. It consolidated pretty good. And then at that point, we started the divergence again. Sellers stepped in and really pushing the DMIs, the divergence of the positive and negative DMIs, and the trend line was working its way up with the divergence there, with the negative DMI. So sellers were starting to get more in charge here. Very, very bearish trend going on here. And if you would have taken that trade at 1 o'clock, at 1:15, somewhere around there, and you would have let's see, what did I do? We made at that point we would have done in 268, because that's where we touched down at the bottom earlier. So you could have taken the 268 put up here at 1 o'clock. I believe that's the option that I picked out as a highlight. Yes, the 268 put. So the 268 put at 1 o'clock was worth $1.45. Yes, and by 3:30, it was worth $4.69. That was a good one. However, you would have really sweated it. I mean, if you bought it here at $1.45 and you were in the $3-4 range, and then it started dropping on you, you would have been sweating it for a while, being like, "Oh man, should I sell it or should I let it go?" But it did
Well,
keep
you
its.
could have gotten out at the $4 range and still been very happy with
Oh
that bet.
yeah, I mean, after this level, after two,
Mhm,
$3, you're good. You're good.
mhm.
But that for sure was one of the better trades. I mean,
And they
you
call
could have
that in
gotten
the
him
money. So once it's up over the point where, you're definitely earning a net gain on that trade, that's in the money and you can put a stop loss in.
in the
So,
money, right? In the money this is a 268 put.
mhm,
So when it was trading, it was the highest when it was at 268 or lower.
mhm,
So what is this? 1440 245 to 330. Your 268 put was definitely in the money. 245 to 330. It was, it got in the money here, came out, went back in the money again, and then came out. And so, yeah, in the money, meaning that your strike price has been reached and it is going further than where you had expected to go. So the price did increase in value at that point. Yeah. So that was the third highlight trade of the day. And no. So what the excuse me, the other trade I took today was right here when the divergence happened a little bit. The divergence happened before, it was on its way down. I didn't take that trade, but here where it consolidated a bit and then it reached up to that trend line and failed to break that trend line. And then the divergence happened with the positive and negative DMIs, and it followed through. So that's where I put my second short of the day, and I took it out right here at this level.
and
Um,
which put did you buy? Did you buy the
I don't
265
I don't
put?
remember. I don't remember. I don't think it's not one of the highlight trades that I showed. It's just
Mm.
that is one of the trades I did. I don't remember exactly which one which option I took, but I'm just saying I saw this happen, and I saw this happen, and I thought it was a good trade to down here. Then I saw it start coming back down, and I decided to uh, get out as at a point where I thought was good enough for me to make some money. And just to show you here, look at this though. At the end of the day, and I was thinking right here, I was thinking, oh man, it broke trend line. It's going to keep going higher. Like it's done it a couple days, where it just kept going higher and higher and higher until 3 o'clock. But
It's the bait and switch at the end of the day. Don't fall
but
for it.
but a
Don't
whole
ever fall for it.
well, I was about to. I was about to pull the trigger right here. All right. And I'm about ready to push the buy button. And what happens? It drops. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It drops 5, 6 points. Just like that. I mean, like seconds. And then what I was trying to buy at a dollar something or $2 just went down to 30 cents. So I would have been out of that money in a heartbeat with no return.
What do I tell you every day? Don't try
And
and
then
trade it after 2
but
p.m.
anyway, this was a total rug pull. They're playing games. Somebody is playing some serious games around here. And, after yesterday and today's huge gap up, and this happened at the end of the day, I mean, there's some real, there's some real players going on here. So anyway, mind games, I think. So you just got to all be aware, be on top of everything, and if you take a trade, be willing to set up your stops or mental stops where you need to be. So anyway, we're running out of time. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. How about you, babe? Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night, babe.